Hello and welcome to another breathwork and meditation session. Give yourself some time now to find a comfortable space and position for your body to be in. Body language as open as possible, ideally with the palms facing up to the sky and the legs and arms uncrossed, but again be guided by what your body wants and needs from you today. As you find yourself a spot, I'm just going to run you through what we're going to be doing today. In this session of breathwork and meditation, I'm going to be taking you through some of the breathing exercises that we've done previously. But I'm also going to extend that out a little further. Today we'll be working with holding the breath as well as inhaling and exhaling. This is proven to give people even greater control over how they feel emotionally and allows time for the muscles to feel comfortable as you expand and contract within the body. It helps you to adjust the physical chemistry, but it's also very profoundly important for the muscles, particularly the intercostal muscles which are between our ribs. Those are the muscles allowing the expansion and contraction to occur during breath. By learning when to hold the breath, when to inhale and when to exhale, you actually allow yourself to become more aligned with your physical form. Allowing yourself more comfortably to check in with what the body needs, what it's actually telling you, and build out that language so that you really understand what the body is asking for, allowing you to be in a position where you can actually deliver it, taking a lot of that mystery and pressure out of life. As always, breath work in particular is definitely a practice. I encourage you at the end of this session to take a couple of minutes to write down anything that you feel having done this particular session. Any emotions that may arise, any physical sensations that may occur. In particular, paying attention to how you felt now at the beginning of the session versus how you're going to feel at the end. As you come through the practice, doing this maybe more than once if you can over the next few days, you'll begin to see patterns emerge. That is the language of the body coming forward and talking to you. It doesn't always happen on the first session. Sometimes we need to do things a few times to be able to be more clear. So again, approach this with self-kindness and compassion and a nice dose of patience. So I trust now that you've got yourself into a comfortable position. So I'd like you to begin by breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling every rise and every fall. And on your next exhale, simply shutting the eyes and allowing gravity to do its job, moving through you and grounding you towards the earth. Allowing now any physical sensations, any feelings of movement or temperature, light, all of it to fade into the background. Just you and your breath is all that is left, is all that is needed, is all that is important. Today you're going to begin your breathwork practice by using the intermediary cycle. This will allow your body to be prepared to expand the exhalation. So on your next inhale, I'd like you to count to 4 and then exhale, counting to 6. Continue to count and follow the breath as your body begins to adjust to the extended exhalation. With every breath, the tightness in the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles relaxing, making room for oxygen. Staying the course as the body and brain begins to shift gear. Empowering yourself with the knowledge that this is the exact right thing to do at the exact right moment, in the exact right way. In a moment, you will begin adjusting to a new breathing cycle, which will involve holding the breath. You will begin by inhaling for a count of 4. You will then hold the breath for the same even count of 4. And then you will exhale for a count of 6. I'd like you to begin that cycle now. Inhaling through the nose for a count of 4. Holding the breath for a count of 4. Exhaling through the mouth for a count of 6. Staying the course as the body moves through any resistance, any discomfort, any sensation of urgency, until it dissipates, allowing you instead to flow with the breath, to stay with the muscles as they move. If you find this process simple, then continue simply to move with it. If you find that this process is slightly more difficult, place any emotion you feel to the side. There is no judgment here or criticism, just the practice. So stay with it. With every breath in this cycle, you become more aware of the role of each part of the body in the process of breathing. You become aware of the heart as it beats, its speed adjusting on the inhale and the exhale, feeling it more confidently in your chest when you hold the breath. The feeling of reaching your maximum capacity as you breathe in. Feeling the give in the muscles as you let go. Noticing how many systems work together to allow you to breathe. So many more systems than you are aware of during the day when you're busy thinking and doing, or when you're at sleep, resting. And recognizing that as you breathe, you're building space for the body to recover, for the mind to have an open playing field to process. Taking a moment now as you breathe to give thanks to your body that is tirelessly working, coordinating every system 24 hours a day, facilitating every action, every behavior, every movement, every experience. Being thankful that it gives you all of that. If any thoughts or feelings arise through this practice today, allow them to come, to sit with you, and to leave when they're ready. Look at this as a process of learning. Of becoming your own best friend. And now I'd like you to let go of any focus on the counting of the breath and control of the cycle. Simply allow your breathing to become natural in whatever cycle suits you most. Allow the brain to let go of any focus. If you'd like to think, allow yourself to think. If you'd like to feel, allow yourself to feel. Simply be with yourself. And now give yourself permission to let the world around you become more of your present. Becoming aware of any sounds, the temperature of the room, the feeling of your skin against your clothing, your body against the chair or bed, any movement in the room. Wiggling your fingers and toes. And without opening your eyes yet, just take stock of how you feel at the end of your practice today. Noticing how your physical form feels, how you feel mentally and emotionally. And give yourself some gratitude for taking the time to pay attention to what's underneath. When you're ready, you can blink your eyes open and adjust to the light. Well done. Learning these new breathing techniques does tend to bring up a lot of emotion and thought for many people, and even physical sensations. Remember that these are called practices for a reason. There is no end goal or end state in which you're aiming for. It is always a practice, because there is always more to learn, more things about yourself to get to know. And that is actually the beauty of the practice. That even though sometimes things will arise that could be emotional or confronting, There will also always be times where what arises is beautiful and profound and incredibly important for your future. So stay with the practice. Let go of any pressure that you're placing around it, and simply accept that it's just space for you, which is so incredibly important. And on that note, thank you for choosing to prioritize yourself for just a few minutes today. I encourage you to continue rewatching these videos and practicing them more than once, and of course noting down anything that does arrive, so that you can reflect over your practices at the end of each week and learn more about who you are, what you want and what you need. It's been my pleasure again to guide you, and I will see you next time for more meditation and breathwork.